We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod, and he returns this to the 22. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to have the Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. The Niners had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Now Lance on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. In motion left goes Cooks. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Open man, that's Latu. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. 1st and 10, Taylor now. We'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL. You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Hey, check Megan.
Running left, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Faster, faster.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready?
On the option, running left is Lance. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Green Jack. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Prescott. Short pass caught by Henry. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Pollard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, 49ers nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lance going to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Drill, 52. Set, go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Lance to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Trace McSorley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete to Pierce. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Ferguson. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing his Lance on third down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
On the ground with Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. He finds Pierce. It's complete. On the move past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Alec Pierce, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive with Vaughn. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Down.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down.
Taking it right down Broadway. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Ready?
It's a gain of a yard.
10 cycles.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability there to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's 3rd down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Then we're going to 53.
Again, a run with Vaughn. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Cleveland Ferrell, former high pick of the Raiders, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 34. 118 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.